Not a slight giddiness, it's Sanctuary of Reality, my comic review series. Here we are with Cerebus issue 140, chapter 1 of Melmoth. At night, on the street outside Dino's Cafe, two men walk along. One is named Oscar, but is currently living under the name of Sebastian Melmoth, and the other is named Robbie Ross. Oscar, or Melmoth as we'll refer to him, discusses feeling a kinship with the author of the Reed series, Daughter of Palnu, of which Robbie hasn't been able to find the later chapters. Melmoth discusses the subtext of the scene of Jaka holding on to the doorknob while Nurse is outside, when the world begins to warp around him. A slight giddiness, as he calls it, when Robbie shows concern for his health, attributing it to the fact his hotel is uphill from his drinking establishment. They continue onward and upward, with Melmoth discussing how he's certain Daughter of Palnu is not the other Oscar's intended title for the tale. He and Robbie talk about the current state of the books that are known as Reeds, particularly the decline in quality since the Cyranists have taken over. The true nature of the average Reeds customer being sheep, and of no concern to the Cyranists, who turn a blind eye to mere literature based on things they deem illegal. Melmoth summates the fact that such a totalitarian state as that under the control of Cyran has given complete freedom of expression simply because only when suppressed do dissenting viewpoints gain potency. He goes deeper into the subject when the patron of the hotel, named Dupourier, calls out to the pair of approaching men with some news. What is it? The equating of the state of Reeds, the novella-style booklets that were introduced back during Church and State, to the state of the comic industry at the time of this publication, which was 1990, is fascinating in hindsight. Comics at that time were knee-deep in the era of the gun-toting, hyper-violent vigilante, an era that didn't begin then and certainly didn't end. Was at the core of the comics industry for some time. It's gotten better, but stuff like Cerebus, especially like this issue, was on the decline. Things would get better for books that weren't simply towing the popular line. Today, for instance, there's a wider variety of types of books, more so than I can recall any other time in history. But it would get a lot worse as the 90s went on. Cerebus as a series would take a lot more jabs at this trend, far more overt than this issue's mere discussion, so keep a lookout for some of that. This is one of the best of the philosophizing issues of the series, which it had quite a few of those. The stuff Melmoth says about the complacency of expression in a society is as much true today as it was written 25 years ago. Some great quotes here. It's a good low-key start to the storyline, introducing two of the main characters and setting the pace in tone. Next time, some weird little anteater guy appears or something like that.